Tonight's boxing action proudly brought to you by Madison Sport.
Back at the weigh-in with Jeremy Condren. Mate, last time I saw you, you were in a war at the Condren Wavell Services Club. You come up all right?
Yeah, no worries, eh?
One of the best fights possibly ever seen in Queensland for a long time. I've never seen a shower like that since Festival Hall. You fought fantastic. What have you learned from that? What do you bring to this fight?
Yeah, just mainly more training, eh? The longer rounds in the professionals, that's what really gets to me. So, yeah, I've worked on that this time.
So you had a fairly extensive amateur career, so you've turned pro. You've had a couple of pro fights now, and fitness is the key, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely is. You got to be good enough to go into those later rounds. I was doing good last fight until the later rounds. That's where I went backwards.
So needless to say, Shane Knox has gone. You'll do more road work, Jeremy?
Yep, he definitely did.
Mate, all the best tomorrow night. Back at the weigh-in with Matt Tapar, Jeremy Condren's opponent. 67, just about on the nose. Happy with that weight?
Yeah, no, it's good. I've been fighting a lot of fights up around 71, 72, 73 lately, so it's good to come down and fight something which is more my weight, around 62 or 63.
And mate, look very fit at that weight, so I think that might suit you a bit better.
Cheers, yeah, I feel a lot better. I definitely noticed going up against guys who cut down to 73, it's just, they're like monsters in there, so now I feel a bit better being slightly more the bully myself, yeah.
Did you happen to see Jeremy's last fight? It was a fantastic fight out at the Condren Wavell Services Club.
No, I didn't see that fight. I did hear about the fight, and I heard lots of good things. I heard it was an absolute war, so I'm excited to fight Jeremy. It should be really good.
We're wrapped to have you here. All the best tomorrow night, Matt.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Welcome, Matt Jeremy Condren.
Derek, our referee for our second fight of 6 tonight, a night of champions at the Sleemans Sports Centre. Tonight out of the theatre, people still rolling in, and we are expecting about 1,500 people to attend this fight night. It's opened up with a nasty head clash in the first fight, ended in the second round. This is our second of 6, as I said, and a lively start, as we would expect from both these boys. Not dissimilar in look either out there in the ring, might I add, both wearing the black trunks. What will distinguish one from the other is that, of course, we've got Matt Tapar with that red bit of electrical tape almost, it looks like, around the top of his trunks.
I'd like Matt Tapar to open his eyes when he's throwing punches, and Jeremy Condren is boxing a lot better tonight than he did at the Condren Wavell. This is a much better Jeremy Condren in round 1.
You looked at Condren's record and you said 2 professional fights. Where's he been hiding out? Well, I can tell you he hides out most of his time in Cloncurry. Had a long and fairly distinguished amateur career, winning about 80-odd% of his fights, and he thought that, well...
And he's winning this one too now, I might just add. He is hurting Matt Tapar with that big right hand, and Matt isn't watching where he's punching. And that may come from the no-rule stuff, but Jeremy Condren is hitting him at will early in round 1. And there's a big clubbing right hand that we know so well.
So Matt Tapar,
and that's beautiful spin out of that corner. Goes to the body well, Jeremy. And the uppercut. Matt Tapar just a little bit overwhelmed at the moment. We all know Jeremy can whack. We saw that at Condren Wavell. And the body shot and the uppercut and the left hook. Well, Derek Willems starting to have a look at this in round 1.
I don't think this is going the way that Tapar would have liked too much. At the moment, he's under the tutelage of Chris McCullen. He's still working out his plan of attack in Brisbane after moving recently from New Zealand. And Condren well in control of this first round of... how many have we got here, Chop? 6.
6 fights. Light middle, Jeremy Condren hits like a heavyweight. He's certainly winning at the moment, and he's boxing better. He's learned a lot from his Condren Wavell. He had a great amateur career.
He did. I think he said he never kept the record. There'd be one out there somewhere, but just over 60 fights. And he said, I think I won more than 50 of them.
Yeah.
He wasn't sure.
That's what he's like. I tell you what, his uppercut is a gem, and it's hitting every time he throws it, follows it up with a left hook and a right hand.
You'll have to hit him with a good one, though, because I just reckon that Tapar can take a punch.
Well, he's taken 2, 3, 4, 5, then. Jab and move. 10 seconds, round one. Jeremy Condren's round by daylight.
Look for the angle. Call to Jeremy.
Jeremy's won that 10-8 with a very good boxing display. We all know he's got a right hand. We saw that at the Condren Wayable Services Club. But tonight we're seeing an uppercut. Tonight we're seeing a jab. And that was convincing and so much improvement since his last time in the ring.
So the bulk of his work is done in Cloncurry, road runs and things like that. He tunes himself up and then Shane puts the polish on closer to fight time.
We've certainly got some polish in this fight. The back foot spin, the jab, the uppercut, as we said. That's double jab, right hand. That's beautiful boxing, Jeremy Condren. He's outclassing Matt Dupay.
Tapar almost on that occasion acknowledging the good work, I think, of Condren. Did you see that?
Yeah. He's come back with a couple of right hands. He'll get out of that corner. That's nice. Back foot spin out of the corner, double jab, triple jab. Both jabs.
And first of the punch every time.
6-3s. Condition may play a role.
Tapar really no answer at the moment apart from leaning in, looking for a gulp of air.
I think you were right, Mark. He's tough. He's stopped plenty and still stopping plenty, and he's in front of Condren. Credit to him. He's a tough kid.
He is. He wants to go back to New Zealand and win a national title. That's his ambition. He said he's been all over the place with his professional career, fighting blokes just for the hell of it. He fought Jeff Konoski going back to 2002 just because someone gave him a call. He said, we need a hand, can you jump in? So he don't mind hopping in and having a crack. Well, he's doing his best against Condren, but at the moment it's not enough.
One-way traffic at the moment. The only fear is Jeremy's a little bit blowy. The feet are flat again. Let's get back to boxing, Jeremy. You know, that's what's winning you the fight.
There's that over-the-top right hand that was so effective at Condren. That certainly is almost his trademark punch. He's been able to launch it a couple of times tonight with great effect.
Geez, the pass tough.
You see him there fake with the right knee in the first round. Haven't seen it this time round, but that would be old habits trying to die hard. Well, in fact, he won the Australasian Championship in the cage theatre only, about a month or so ago in Logan. And now he's got to switch to a sport that, of course, won't allow those types of rules.
Well, Jeremy's whacking him with everything. He's still standing in front of him. I mean, these guys were a little heavy at the weigh-in, but, geez, they can whack. And Tapar is tough. He might be losing the fight, but, geez, returning fire.
Yeah, he won't lose too many friends
That's
here.
beautiful.
Oh, that was nice, wasn't it?
That is unbelievable hand speed. Round two, Jeremy Condren, a fine example of boxing. But where do you think Tapar is? Standing right in front of him. And the hands are down. Is he tired or is he a lair? A bit of both?
He seemed rather unassuming last night, but... look at that, eh? And had the audacity to come back and throw a couple.
I tell you what, he's fit. He's not even blown. He just spat the mouth guard out. Not a problem. Great round of boxing. 10-9 Jeremy Condren, simply because he boxes better.
He looks the part at the moment, does Jeremy. Let's get into the third round now.
Double the jab, Jeremy Condren. He's come out starting the same way he's finished the second one. Where's Matt Dupay? Right in front of him. Probably stopping half and throwing two back.
Yeah, he's technically clean, is Condren. And Matty, the word from the corner there was just keep smothering him. Well, he's doing his darndest to do that.
Now Condren goes to the body, and that hurt. He's been headhunting and landing with to no avail. Now he's gone to the body.
Yeah, you've got to do your fair share of crunches to absorb some of those, haven't you, Chop?
I tell you what, this kid's tough. I mean, he's losing the round three. He's lost the first two. He's standing in front of him, mixing it. Throwing one jab's no good against Jeremy Condren. And here he comes. That's better. 4, 5, 6 punches. Punches in bunches.
Well,
Beautiful.
This is how, and I haven't seen a lot of it, this no rules type fighting, but that's how they like to do it, isn't it? Get in close, and then, of course, they lift their knees, and they like to do that type of smother-up tactic. But to Jeremy's credit, his footwork has been superb, and he's been able to weasel his way out of that type of game plan to this point. Although now heading into the third, we'll just see what extra work he's done on the road.
Conditional player roll about now, Mark, this back three. He knows he's won. Shane Knox will tell him he's won the first 3 rounds. Because he has. But Matt Tapar is copping plenty and still standing in front of him.
Tell you what, Matt was able to rip up a little left there. It wasn't a bad punch at all.
I wish he'd keep his hands up, Mark. We don't need that.
Stop! It's certainly a case of we've got to maul him. Jeremy, on the other hand, is just weathering that type of tactic that he's employing and doing extremely well. Chopper had him 10-8. Condren's way in the first. He marked it 10-9 in the second. This is into the third round now, the third of 6 from the Sleemans Sports Centre.
Some claret coming out of Matt Tapar's nose, and why wouldn't there be? He stopped 1,000. But where is he? Right in front, mauling and smothering Jeremy Condren, who is outboxing his opponent at the moment. And it's the jab, it's the move. He's learnt a lot after that Ty Allen fight.
Once again, it's Tapar trying to dictate, leaning in there.
Leaning on that lead left shoulder, although he's worn a right hand from Jeremy there. He's tough, Mark. We need more boys like him in the ring. Last 10 seconds, round 3.
Tap, tap, tap tells us we're inside the last 10 seconds. Hardly a jab. Well, the boys are going to round out here that third round. And the way they basically started the fight.
Well, Shane Knox will be happy with his boy. He's won 3 rounds straight, predominantly on his left jab, his left hook and his uppercuts. He's boxed better. He's been smarter than his opponent. Condition, again, will play a big role in this fight.
So your card. If you've just tuned in, Condren fighting out of the red corner and Matt Tapar out of the blue corner. They look alike. Matt has got the red tape around the top of his trunks. I'm not quite sure if it's just one of his favourite colours or whether or not he needs a lick of tape to hold them up.
Step back, don't punch.
That might help you out if you've just tuned in. You're not quite sure which is which. Condren winning the fight.
Condren's bringing the fight 3 rounds to zip, and it's for that reason. Uppercut, hook, jab. Matt Tapar's tough. He's hanging on, smothering, punching. But Derek Willem won't cop any of that and separates them. The right hand lands, the uppercut lands, the left hook lands. You just got to wonder how much of this Matt Tapar can take, Mark. He's weathering the storm in round 4, but he's stopping plenty as he tries to return fire now.
No question, Chop. I love to have a bet. And if someone would let me on now, the fact that Tapar will be there at the end of the 6th, I'd love to get on.
Yeah, but let's not forget what happened last time to Jeremy Condren. He was winning the rounds. He was winning the fights against Ty Allen. Got stopped in the last 20 seconds of the last round. Conditional player role. It'll be fresh in his mind, that result.
Yeah, it will be. I don't think he's going to throw this one away.
Stop!
Having said that,
with Shane Knox in his corner, Shane Knox will come to the box and don't mix it with him. And he's not. He's mixing it. There's about 7 unanswered punches. The right hand's landing. In fact, the referee will have to have a close look at this because it's one-way traffic at the moment.
we're into the 4th. And it's a bit like a broken record, isn't it? Condren doing his best work on the counter and leading with the right in a nice little swivel once again off the ropes, allowing him to take control once again of the fight. But there is Matt Tapar advancing the best he can, trying to score whenever possible. He hasn't been able to penetrate the defence of Condren too many times, but at 100 out of 100 for enthusiasm and guts.
He's taken a couple to the guts, and I think that's starting to wear him. I think Jeremy's realised I've hit this guy in the head 1,000 times. It hasn't worried him. I'll go to the body. They've got to keep those hands up, Matt DePar, as we go into the late round 4.
It's nice work, isn't it?
It's beautiful boxing skills, yeah.
Come on, don't hold. Work your way
Working
out.
towards the end of the 4th.
And that's magnificent.
Yeah, it's nice. And the crowd appreciating it. Just having a quick look around. The corporate facilities are jammed. Plenty of people in the outer here.
And here comes Matt DePay. Last 10 seconds.
Nice work from both those boys.
That's tough.
Keeping the energy in the room here alive, Chop.
That's tough. Matt DePar, if nothing else, he is one top hombre.
Well, I tell you what, I need a drink. The boys need a drink. You're watching in the red corner here. We're going to take a little break right now on the program. We'll be back with the concluding stages of the T-Park Condren fight here at the Sleemans Sports Centre. Welcome back to the program. Nice to have you with us, and right on cue for the kick-off to the 5th round. Chop, just quickly, how did you mark the 4th?
10-9 Jeremy Condren. He's won 4 straight.
Break, step back, don't
Shane
punch.
Knox, very experienced trainer. He will be telling his boy to jab and move. He's won this fight and continues to win the fight as Matt DePar struggles to fight back.
Don't hold.
So,
Break.
will this be Condren? And right now, at this stage, he's about $1.05 chance to claim his first win as a professional. He's done the work. He went away. He licked his wounds from that loss to Ty Allen. He regrouped. He said, I need to put extra work in, and look at it come to the fore now. Here we are into the 5th round. Wind the clock back a couple of months ago, and this is about the point he started to fade.
Absolutely. And he's got this absolute tough hombre right in front of him. He might not be hurting Jeremy Condren, but my God, he's right in front of him. Is Matt DePar blowing, Mark, or is he just here for a social outing?
He just keeps walking up. He's terrific. I tell you what, he'll woo the hearts of the locals here, the fans. When they see him on the card next time round, they won't be frightened to say, look, we better get there, don't miss that one.
Forward on the chest of Jeremy Condren and just wail away at the body. His corner's told him he's losing this fight, and he's still to the game plan of hit and hold.
You know what he said to me last? I said, mate, what's your greatest strength? This is T-Par. He said, I don't get flustered easily.
Obviously not. He stopped 2,000 punches on the face tonight, and it's not worrying him at all.
And a couple of nasty rips to the tummy.
He's a fit kid. He keeps walking up, stopping him, throwing him back.
Chrissy McCullen doing a lot of work with him now. He's just parked himself in Brisbane, and he's looking for opportunities. He said, I found my way down to Logan and then been working along with Chris.
Well, can't you tell? How tough is he? Chris McCullen's tough, so is this kid. As he holds and throws 2 and stops 8.
Yeah, Condren there just got in a little bit of an awkward spot. And Derek Millam, our referee for the second fight here this evening, quick to break both boys up.
You're right, Mark. Round 5's where Jeremy Condren fell in the hole against Ty Allen. I don't think he's going to let it happen again.
He's still fighting well enough. He's well within himself. He has this fight under control. And there he has the pesty Matt T-Park.
Throwing messy lefts and rights at him.
He's thinking to himself, well, I reckon I've hit him with enough to put him down at least once.
He's tough.
Or maybe at least look like I've shaken him.
And he keeps walking up. He wears that jab. Round 5, done, dusted. Jeremy Condren, again, he's 5-0.
I'm enjoying
Not
this.
maybe he won the fight.
Let's get back to centre ring. This is the last, the premiership round. For Matt T-Park, I don't know what else he could do. He can't be any more enthusiastic. He's just got to hope like hell that Condren drops his guard and he's able to catch him off guard.
Well, Condren's following instructions to a T. I mean, he jabbed and moved straight away into round 6, and he does it again. And he moves again. That's beautiful boxing, and that's exactly what his coach has told him to do. Tapar needs a knockout to win, Mark. We know that. And throws a left hook from Thargominda.
It was almost like an opening batsman having a missile put to his head, and he he tried to get out of the way and looked away and sort of closed his eyes again. And Condren once again showing, I guess, years and years of amateur experience there, Chop. A bit of a shame too that he just couldn't quite get the click going for him when he was fighting in the amateur ranks. He was dead set keen on going to Athens. He said politics played a big role in his undoing, and you know a bit about that.
Politics in amateur boxing is absolutely paramount. You've got to be a politician to be an amateur boxer these days, Mark. As we go into the last round, where's Matt Tapar? Right in front of Jeremy Condren, throwing lefts and rights and every damn thing, because he knows he's got to knock him out to win the fight. Jeremy dances. Oh. Matt Tapar's been hit with a flush right hand.
Yep.
Dropped his mouth guard. Jeremy Condren said sorry. Matt's going, yeah, sweet, bro.
He was apologising for dropping his guard.
Cheers, bro. Not a problem. Matt Tapar's not even blowing heavy. He's bleeding.
But he's
still
losing.
dancing.
He's still skipping around.
He's got Chris McCullen's condition as he plants his head on the chest of Jeremy Condren and goes again.
I reckon they'd rather... Well, now, I don't know if there's many from the Macaulay's bar that are here. That's where he's working these days. Bartending there just to pay for a little bit of rent. And I reckon that there's probably a few locals from the Macaulay's Tavern that are here this evening to cheer Matt Tapar on.
Jeremy Condren will get sick of being showered with money. He was showered with money at the Condren Wavell after an unbelievable fight. It just might happen again. This is fantastic. He's in there with an absolute New Zealand warrior who keeps coming at him. Jeremy knows he's got to box and move, get off the ropes, follow Shane Knox's advice. Closing time in the last round, 6 rounds.
You're not far away now from the conclusion of this fight. Credit, certainly, to both these boys.
Ahead, Matt.
It's been a terrific contest. And he throws that left hand. He has a habit of turning his head to the right, doesn't he, Chop?
That's his best punch, that one jab.
Hello, I'm out of the way of that one. I copped one. I'm out of the way of a couple more. I think I'm out of the way. Hang on, Derek, get out of the way.
What a fight. That's a gem. That is a gem of a fight. What a way to start the evening.
Nice work.
6 straight rounds of Jeremy Condren on my card, though, Mark, and Shane Knox knows. He's been around boxing since Noah's Ark. He knows exactly who's won the fight.
To Austin. Adjudge the fight. 60-54. Judge Brad McCarley. Adjudge the fight. 60-54. Judge Mark Osborne. Adjudge the fight. 59-55. Ladies and gentlemen, a unanimous decision. To the red corner, Jeremy Condren.
Well, our cards are right. We can judge, Mark, and rightfully so. I mean, that's obviously very good judging and very good boxing. Well done, Jeremy Condren. But that's not the last we hear of Matt Tapar. He is one tough hombre.
You enjoyed that a hell of a lot.